KVHC, County Ag and Turf, Houlton Tire and Steelstone, Main Equipment, Griffith Ford, Napa and Coastal Auto Parts, Pat's Pizza, Madigan Home Healthcare, Pioneer Times, Pioneer Broadband, Thompson and Hamill, Aroostook Limousines, Huber Engineered Woods, Jeans Electronics, County Physical Therapy, Katahdin Trust Company, White Smiles, Maine Baseball Academy, S.W. Collins, Nortrax, Herring Brothers. Now let's go down to the floor.
Well, good Monday afternoon, and welcome everyone to Alumni Gymnasium, where we're here at Houlton High School getting ready to take in two Class B contests. Final ones of the new year for us, Rob, before we take a break. It's going to be John Bapst Houlton girls tipping off here in about 10 minutes, followed up by the John Bapst Houlton boys. I am Tim Tweedy, joined by Rob Moran. Lori Susi is on the camera. And Rob, the girls' game, again, about ready to take place here in 10, 11 minutes. We expect this to be a pretty good contest.
Yeah, we had Bapst up in Caribou. They came out with the W. John Bapst has really good size. They got some Houlton connections with Sydney Ellis, and her dad Peter sitting next to us, who lived in Houlton for a long time. And pretty good guards, pretty athletic kids. The Scanlon girl is a very good player for John Bapst. I know the Houlton coaches, and talking to them, that's a player they're worried about containing. Houlton girls have been playing very well, coming off the humongous win over Old Town the other day, and you missed it because you were on vacation. Welcome back, by the way. Hopefully you're rested and relaxed, because you seemed to be getting stressed before you left, so I'm hoping now that you're back, everything is good. All that pent up.
You've never seen me stressed.
No. It's better now. It's better. That's all. Anyway, I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you letting everybody on the air know about that. And, it is.
I aim to please.
Yeah, no, I can tell. Should be a good contest here, as this John Bapst team's coming in with a record of 3-2. Their most recent game was a loss to Herman, and that was a 40-16 loss. Rob, if you look at common opponents, have had very similar results. They both were able to defeat Caribou going away kind of in the fourth quarter, and what was, both times for each Houlton and John Bapst close games for three quarters. And against Herman, essentially, Herman did as they've done to most opponents this year, and they handled each of the two teams pretty easily. Those are the common opponents. So, again, I think, we've had a chance to see Houlton a number of times, had a chance to see John Bapst about a week ago. And, if you just go by the naked eye, it looks like it should be a pretty even contest.
Yeah, absolutely. Big points on the line. And the Lady Shires, like I mentioned a second ago, coming off that huge win over Old Town the other day. Nobody really, I don't think many people expected them to come out with a W in that game. They're playing with all kinds of confidence right now, 5-2. I don't necessarily think anyone expected them to start out 5-2. And they've got a lot of point-worthy wins. This is a chance for them to check another one in the ledger. And, at the beginning of the year it was, hey, let's get a playoff game. Then they win a couple big point games, and it's, hey, let's get a home playoff game. Now it's, hey, maybe we can avoid that playoff, and nobody likes playing in that playoff. So, if they win the games they should win the rest of the way, and maybe pick up another couple more point wins somewhere along the way, they're going to be in great shape.
Lots more to talk about here on the Jay McLaughlin Construction pregame show. We'll go ahead and send it back to the station. We will take a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we will preview both of the teams. The game's going to start in about 8 minutes. We'll take a 2-minute break.
Aroostook Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Aroostook Limousines has 8 and 12-passenger limousines and a 20-passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in-state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Houlton, and Patton at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral, and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls, as you strive for the gold ball at the end of the season. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your family since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
good for Nana, okay?
I love you. That's not me.
A moment like this is decades in the making. The County Federal Credit Union, partnering with you to achieve financial success so you can enjoy the moments that matter. CountyFCU.org.
County Ag and Turf Supply is at its new home on 7 Dow Siding Road in Caribou, offering the same great service. Randy and Jerry are working hard to supply the county with the best products. They offer Blue Seal Feed, Sentinel, Inspire, and Dynasty and Triple Crown for your equine, Home Fresh Extra Egg and Multi-Flock Pellets, and Crumples and Mealworm for your poultry, Entrust Pet Food for your cat or dog, Minerals for your beef and dairy. They have feed for all your livestock. County Ag and Turf Supply also has wood pellets, lubricants, and of course, Willow the Blue Seal Rabbit on the premises. Stop by County Ag and Turf Supply today.
Welcome back to the Jay McLaughlin Construction pregame show here on WHOU. Getting ready to bring you John Bapst Houlton girls here from Alumni Gymnasium at Houlton High School. And before we get too deep into talking about the two teams, we can talk about what's coming up here on WHOU, as we're not quite done with 2019 just yet. Tomorrow, weather pending, at 2:30, Foxcroft and Old Town Boys is a game that our Bangor area crew is supposed to be bringing to you. And again, if everybody's, if you've been watching the weather at all, you know that there's possibly some snow and possibly a little bit of freezing rain and sleet coming in. But as of right now, last we heard, that game is still scheduled to take place at 2:30. So you can catch all the action here on WHOUFM.com. And after the new year, we've got a couple games coming to you on January 2nd. Rob and I will be here again at Alumni Gymnasium. Stearns at the Houlton girls. That game's scheduled to take place at 7 p.m. Stearns' team, last I looked, has a 9-0 record midway through their schedule. They're still undefeated. A pretty good team with the Alley girls. As well on January 2nd, Belfast at these John Bapst boys, who we will be seeing at 4:30 or so when the boys' game starts. And that's a 7 p.m. game on the 2nd. And then looking ahead to the weekend, on the 4th, it's going to be WA at Caribou, both boys and girls. The girls' game taking place at 3, the boys at 4:30. Hodgson at Fort Kent girls game will take place at 4:30 p.m. and Dexter at PBHS girls at 6:30 p.m. And we can talk about those more later in the week. Right now, we want to focus on this game where you touched upon the fact, Rob, Houlton coming off a big win over Old Town. It was a 59-48 victory on Saturday. Coach Sean Graham's club is 5-2, and Nia Henderson's coming off a big performance in which she scored 24 points.
Yeah, and she didn't miss a lot of shots either. She had 5 threes in that game. I think she was probably 5 for 8 or 5 for 9 from the three-point line. Hit some big free throws down the stretch, and just a real solid all-around game for her. But the team itself, all of them, all contributed. Not a lot of turnovers, and that's the thing that I know they were worried about, was being able to run half-court offense. I don't know if you had a chance to go back and look at the tape or not, but they ran great offense. They got open shots all day long. It's probably the best performance I've seen out of a Houlton team in a couple years since the days of Colleen Bouchard. They looked in sync all day long, offensively and defensively. I thought Coach Graham did a great job switching defenses when he needed to, and the girls played primarily man-to-man, and they did a nice job with that. Nobody really tore them up too bad for Old Town, but it was a big win.
And you touched upon it. I mean, there's two different ways, I think, of looking at it. This is a Houlton team who didn't have a senior on last year's team. So, they were a team that you knew they're going to be bringing everybody back. And last year, I think they kind of viewed as a bit of a learning year, a growing year, or whatever, because they'd lost a lot of players. Anytime you lose the Miss Basketball, as they did the year before in Colleen Bouchard, but also a number of other players, Kristen Graham and Aspen Plewelling and several others, you know that it's not going to quite be the same. However, Houlton is, as we'll remind people, going from Class C last year, where they were 9-9, to this year Class B. And instead,
that's a great point.
They're not 500. This is a 5-2 team. And if you look down through their schedule, I see plenty more wins on the schedule, potential wins.
And their 2 losses are two really good teams. The Herman girls, who are obviously very good, and the Presque Isle girls, who are always competitive. And again, this year, Presque Isle's playing great. They started the season off with a win over Waterville. So those are legit losses. Those are not teams that are cupcakes by any means. And Houlton's playing great. This game here today, I look at it as a big game because Bapst is a team that's, they're going to win some games.
Sure.
Bapst is going to get up in somewhere probably around double figures in wins, and so it's real points. It's not a team that is going to be like a 1-17 type team where you're going to barely get any heels off it. They're going to win a bunch of games.
And for this John Bapst team, again, they come in with a record of 3-2. Coach Woodside and his club, they're deep. We saw them last week when you and I drove up to Caribou to broadcast a couple games up there. Lacey Scanlon led the team that day in scoring, as she's done much of the season, averaging 14 points a game. But Coach Woodside's going to play 8 to 10 players, Rob. They'll get at it defensively. We'll see Caitlin Harriman handle the ball quite a bit for their team. Sydney Ellis had a great game the day that we were up there. She's a double-double threat on most evenings. Emily Mock and Jada Smith are both good senior leaders on this team who play tons of minutes. The one thing I guess I've got for a question as the two teams come over towards their benches and is, what's the tempo going to be in this game? Because, you could sense, it was particularly with Caribou, they wanted to kind of slow things down a little bit, work it into Espling in that game, and it was Bapst who looked to put some pressure on. Do you expect to see Houlton try to apply a press and put some pressure on? Or
I think it could be the other way around today. I think Houlton might want to get up and down a little more. Bapst might have a slight height advantage, not a huge height advantage, but a slight one. So that'll be interesting. I think both those teams are comfortable playing both ways.
Yeah, and we've seen that throughout the season. Each time we've had a chance to see both of these teams, they're not really those teams who have an absolute identity, and if things don't go their way, that they're in trouble. Both of these teams can adapt to whoever they're kind of playing against, and probably why each team's had some success so far here in the early parts of the season. Just momentarily, Houlton High School cheerleaders. We'll have Sydney Peabody, and she is ready. We'll go ahead and take it down to the floor to Sydney. She's going to bring you the starting lineups brought to you by the County Federal Credit Union.
Welcome to Alumni Gymnasium for today's game between the John Bapst Crusaders and our Houlton Shiretowners. The officials for this contest are Mr. Frost, Mr. Rodriguez, and Mr. Porter. Houlton High School places sportsmanship as a high priority. Support the players, coaches, and officials. The Crusaders are coached by Chris Woodside and assisted by Edith Dyer and Harold Williams. The Shiretowners are coached by Sean Graham and assisted by Clyde Gorman and John Solomon. Now let's introduce the starters for the visiting John Bapst Crusaders. Number 10, Jamie Satterfield. Number 22, Sydney Ellis. Number 24, Jada Smith. Number 33, Emily Mock. And number 34, Lacey Scanlon. And now the starters for the Shiretowners. Number 12, Olivia Henderson. Number 20,
there you have it, a very multi-talented Mariah Brewer, daughter of Houlton boys varsity coach Tim Brewer. She's not only one of the bigger fans of basketball in northern Maine, but she can also sing the national anthem.
Yeah, she did it the other day. She did a great job the other day as well. And you mentioned the other day, she did a Rustic Idol, and I think she was a finalist in a Rustic Idol one at least once.
Well, we're going to see John Bapst come out wearing their traveling purples, Houlton in the home whites. The starting lineups, once again, brought to you by County Federal Credit Union, are going to be Jamie Satterfield, Sydney Ellis, Jada Smith, Emily Mock, and Lacey Scanlon for the Crusaders. Olivia Henderson, Tegan Ewings, Mia Henderson, Abby Worthley, and Rebecca Howe for the Shire Towners. And the tip is going to be controlled by the Crusaders. Show and go, no good. Emily Mock took it up along the right side.
Houlton dodged a bullet there. She had a great look at it. John Bapst out into a 2-3.
Mia Henderson's going to line one up from beyond the arc. She can't get that to go. Good box out by Ellis.
Good ball reversal by Houlton, though. You'll take that look every time.
30 seconds into this contest.
Houlton man-to-man.
Ball moves along the right side. Three-pointer from downtown is going to be up and in. That's Emily Mock. John Bapst draws first blood, 3-0 Crusaders.
A very confident-looking shot there.
Mia Henderson's going to try one this time from the other side. That shot from the right elbow will not fall, but Houlton's going to keep possession.
Another good look for Houlton.
To mention our officials we've got for today are going to be Mr. Frank Frost, Mr. Joe Porter, Mr. Pedro Rodriguez. Ball comes in from the baseline.
Bapst did something a little different there you don't see. They went man. They switched from a 2-3 zone to a man on the inbounds, and usually that's the other way around.
Rebecca Howe at the free throw line kicks it out. Worthley wants to try a three. That time she gets it to go. Houlton's on the board. Game's knotted up at 3.
All kinds of space there for Abby Worthley, and she confidently drilled it.
Here is Ellis for the Crusaders. Goes to the right side, trying to go in underneath. Miscommunication between she and Scanlon resulted in a turnover.
Right idea, tough angle. Tough angle to make that one.
Fans continue to work their way in. Rob, I know a lot of folks are still working, anticipating maybe between the weather and the holiday tomorrow. Probably not many people out and about, so.
Yeah, tough. Sometimes it's tough when you move it up this early. Tough for people to get out of work.
Yeah, you're right. There was a scheduling change as Ewings is going to launch one up. She's going to have a long 2 from along the baseline to give the Shires a 5-3 lead. 6:30 still remaining here in the opening quarter.
Houlton doing such a good job moving the ball, Tim. They're knowing right where that next pass is going to be every time.
Ellis guarded by Rebecca Howe. Another 3-point attempt by Mock. That one draws back iron, no good. Rebound fought forward, won by Olivia Henderson.
Good look for Bapst, just couldn't knock it down.
Worthley swings around. Ewings takes a step back. This time it's a 3. Similar spot, maybe back just one step. 8-3 Shires.
Interesting to see how long they stay in this zone because Houlton's shooting them out of it right now.
Ellis with it. Straight on beyond the arc. Works it around right side. Scanlon. She launches one up. Gets it to fall. She had Rebecca Howe right in her face and somehow able to get the 3 to go. And Coach Woodside wants to take a timeout. With 5:38 remaining in the first quarter, it's 8-6 Houlton. We'll be back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
Want that special item for this year's high school basketball season to show your team support? Cushman & Sons, locally owned and operated in Presque Isle, has team sportswear and will do custom embroidery, screen printing, logo design, digital and printing, as well as banners, decals, and other vinyl works. Cushman & Sons also can design trophies, awards, and add specialty items. Cushman & Sons, 764-3833 or CushmanandSonsInc.com. And don't forget to visit and like their Facebook page. If you can think it, Cushman & Sons will say, yeah, we can do that.
Back live on WHOU. Just 2.5 minutes into this first quarter, Houlton has an 8-6 lead over John Bapst. The Shires have the basketball. Coach Woodside took a quick timeout, Rob. What do you suppose that conversation was? As Worthley drains another 3 before you get to talk about that. It's 11-6 Houlton.
Well, they switched up to a man out of that huddle, but it didn't matter. She drilled it in the defender's face. The defender wasn't right up on her, but it was decent defense, and Abby knocked it down.
And now a steal by Mia Henderson. Finds Olivia Henderson. One sophomore to the other, Olivia. Decides to pull the ball out. Near steal at midcourt. As that was Smith, couldn't get it. Mia Henderson's going to drive, kisses it up and in off the glass.
Now Houlton's operating on all cylinders right now. 13 points in about 3 minutes. That's a lot of points for that short amount of time.
That's the first one that's really been something that wasn't 17, 18 feet.
Right.
3 of those shots were three-pointers, and 1 was with a foot on the line.
Yep, exactly. They've been hot for sure.
In the paint, Ellis puts it up and in. Nice soft touch by the senior.
Yeah, Sydney Ellis is a good player, solid in everything she does.
Mia Henderson, right corner. Now goes Ewings, free throw line. Howe puts the ball on the floor, now kicks it out Worthley. Try to go back into Howe. The ball's going to be kicked out of bounds, so Houlton will have the ball along the baseline.
Yep, the right idea there.
Freshman Jenna McQuarrie checking in for the first time here for Bapst, as we'll see Jada Smith get a rest. Worthley had the option to shoot the 3, instead tried to look into Howe. Houlton's going to set up the offense, as that inbound play just didn't come to fruition. Ewings looks for a screen, receives it from Howe. Now the screen and roll, 2-person game. Howe's going to lose it. It's McQuarrie who has it for Bapst. They're going to look to go the other way, going left or right.
She had a decent driving lane to the basket there. One of the Bapst players got a hand on it.
Ellis again in the lane. Drew a little contact, somehow got the shot to go off balance. 3:30 left to go here in the first quarter. It's 13-10 Houlton.
Houlton probably a little lucky that one wasn't in one. That was a nice up and under move by Sydney Ellis with the left hand.
Howe looked for a couple teammates, didn't find anybody, so instead she tries to put it up herself. Couldn't get the shot to go, but in the rebounding action, it's going to be a foul, and I believe it's going to be on Howe. And it will be.
Like the fact that she followed the shot, but once she was cut off, you can't do the chop on top of the head.
Here is Harriman into the game here for John Bapst. Talked about how players would be shuffled in and out. They're going to look to play at least 8 players, if not as many as 10 or 11, if things are anything like they were when they played in Caribou.
Nice play by Bapst.
It's another screen and roll. Ellis just couldn't get the shot to go.
Yeah, great move, but couldn't make the layup.
Here's Ewings. Works around Worthley. Top of the arc now. Ewings, right side. Houlton will look to reset. Bapst still in this man-to-man. Henderson lines one up. Mia shot just a little too strong. Weak side, though. It's Olivia Henderson. Smallest player on the court, grabs the offensive board, but then she loses it out of bounds. She didn't have anywhere to go. She was trapped by the baseline.
Yep, dribbled it off her foot, but boy, she's scrappy, Olivia Henderson. She made some big plays down the stretch the other day against Old Town. You wouldn't know she's the smallest player.
Jamie McQuarrie comes in now for John Bapst. She's wearing number 14 if you're watching online. Here with it, Scanlon. Goes over to Harriman, left side. Tried to go to McQuarrie. It's going to be stolen away by Worthley.
Yeah, trying to go back door, but too much traffic. There was 2 players right in the same area. Usually when you go back door, that one area is cleared out.
Tegan Ewings, three-pointer, no good. Rebound brought down by Ellis.
Again, though, good look. Nothing wrong with that shot. It just went rimmed out on her.
Ellis kicks it out. Her team trailing by 3. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Been a tight contest. Jenna McQuarrie hands it off. Now it's Ellis thinking about it. Now she'll take it, and her shot's going to be off the mark, and it's going to be Houlton basketball. Ellis maybe just a little unsure of things.
Yeah, she double pumped it. Usually when that happens, when you hesitate before you take an open shot, you're not going to make the shot. Throws your rhythm off.
Drew Warman's going to check into the game here for Houlton.
Drew did a nice job the other day. The freshman against Old Town did a real good job helping out handle the ball.
Turnover. As Olivia Henderson started to drive, she wanted to kick it in underneath the Buzzio, but some good hands by the Crusaders to take the basketball away. Jenna McQuarrie along the baseline. She's going to have her path cut off, but it's going to be a blocking foul. This will be on Drew Warman. Been a clean first quarter here, Rob. Not a ton of whistles.
Just the 2 fouls, too. So Houlton's got 2, and Bapst doesn't have any. Houlton has gone into a 2-3 for this inbounds.
Harriman gets it in, finds Ellis. Lines one up, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound taken down in traffic. Tegan Ewings, Houlton looking to get out and push. Now it's going to be Olivia Henderson deciding to slow things up.
You like that transition defense there by Bapst. They did a nice job getting back.
Here is Olivia. And it's going to be a turnover. Olivia Henderson tried to find Tegan Ewings. Miscommunication between the two players is going to result in a foul committed by Ewings, a reach-in foul.
Houlton's being a little sloppy with the ball. They barely turned the ball over at all the other day. They've had a couple turnovers here the last few trips.
The time they went with the dribble drive offense, which we've seen out of them so much this season. Harriman finds Ellis, and Ellis is going to be fouled. She got a good position in along the block. And
yep, they pulled everybody else out, so there wasn't any weak side help at all. And Ellis posted, like you said, nice pass. Kenny DiBuzzio fronted her, defended her about as well as she could, but it was a really good pass.
Buzzio had really no choice other than to foul to prevent the easy two.
A good catch and gather by Sydney Ellis, and she's able to get 2 shots out of it.
This is now time for the injury report, brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help. Visit one of their 5 convenient locations or online at countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you. And after a made pair of free throws, we can tell you that both coaches reported that everyone is healthy, with the exception of one player, Bree Barton, here for Houlton. Not sure if she's going to be able to see the court. She's dealing with a foot injury that's been bugging her now for a little while.
Yeah, that's a downer, but still supporting the team as much as she can.
Houlton had an empty trip, so 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. John Bapst has a chance to potentially take their first lead since it was 2-0. Here's Scanlon. Not much room along the baseline. Her shot's going to be off the mark. Warman came up with it. Nearly stolen back away by Scanlon. Houlton's going to keep possession. Shot's going to be put up, no good.
Tough break there, in and out.
Rebound in traffic taken away by Jenna McQuarrie. Got 20 seconds left here, do the Crusaders. Three-pointer is going to be put up. Scanlon got it to go. It's 15-13. John Bapst crawled all the way back in it.
Plenty of time for Houlton to get a good shot, though.
We've got 6 seconds. Mia Henderson looks up, sees the clock, feeds it to Olivia Henderson, hand in her face. She's going to put one up from the free throw line. It's going to be off the mark. After finding themselves down by as much as 6, John Bapst is going to take a 2-point lead here into the second quarter. It's 15-13. We'll be back in 1 minute.
From Jeans, where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
Welcome back here on WHOU, getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Houlton's going to have the basketball. They find themselves trailing by 2. Rob, an impressive close to that first quarter for John Bapst.
Yeah, absolutely. Good ball movement. You can tell Bapst got a lot of players that can put the ball in the basket. They've been playing solid defense, too.
Ewings misses a baseline shot for Houlton. Mock quickly going the other way, up and in with the left hand.
That's a tough shot there by Mock. Not an easy one at all. Beautiful finish.
17-13. Inside, Houlton goes into Rebecca Howe, and it's going to be called a jump ball as
Lacey Scanlon said no way to that one.
So
went up and swatted it.
With Crusaders having the arrow, they'll get the ball back. Houlton's going to put some pressure on, and a foul is going to be committed by Mia Henderson.
And not a lot of contact there, but a little, and that's 5 fouls on Houlton, 5 or 6.
It's just the first on Henderson, but you're right, that is 5 team fouls.
None on Bapst at all, so it's kind of a function of shooting a lot of jump shots and a couple bad reaches by Houlton.
Here with it, Mock goes up top, Scanlon now. Shot's going to be put up. Off the mark, no good. McQuarrie couldn't get it to go, but good position on the boards. Crusaders got the rebound, and quickly they were fouled.
It'll be a non-shooting foul. Kind of surprised about that one, but Good rebound there by Jada Smith.
So with Worthley picking up that foul, that's now going to be 16 fouls with still over 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. So we could see Bapst go to the line.
Nice play there.
As a good handoff play goes right to Satterfield. 19-13.
Nice backdoor cut there by Satterfield. Holt needs a bucket. Bapst is on about a 9-0 run right now.
And Lydia Henderson's going to be called for steps. She got into the lane, Rob. She took one too many steps. Houlton a little out of sorts at the moment.
They are, for sure. They've shown some pressure here. We'll see how Bapst handles it. Looks like they did.
Jamie McQuarrie going to get up. Scanlon. Mock. Back to McQuarrie. Scanlon's been a little quiet. She leads the team in 14 points a game on the average so far here in the first 5 games. But teammates so far have picked her up. So a little floater in the lane. The runner, no good by Jamie Satterfield. John Bapst is going to keep possession, though. Jada Smith going to kick it out. Scanlon could not get that three-pointer to go. Right now, the Crusaders are beating the Shires up on the board. It's going to be another offensive rebound for John Bapst.
Yeah, this is the 3rd or 4th shot of the trip, and have that happen too many times is tough. Good defense by Tegan Ewings.
And it's going to be a jump ball as we saw Satterfield just lose the ball to Ewings.
Yeah, pretty good ball pressure there by Tegan.
So Houlton has the arrow. 6:05 remaining here in the first half. It's 19-13. John Bapst with the lead. Ewings. Screen and roll with Howe. It's going to be stolen away. This is Scanlon with it. Kicks it over. Mock in the corner. Back Scanlon guarded by Mia Henderson. A 2-person game. No good, but right there is Jada Smith. As Mock just couldn't get the shot to go. She was defended, but Jada Smith right there lays it up and in.
It didn't box out. Houlton didn't box out. We're going to see Houlton get a timeout here.
Coach Sean Graham's got his hands on his hips as he's not happy with what he's seen. 5:33 remaining here in the first half. The score 21-13. We'll be back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
Don't get flush traded. Get Rick Hannigan Plumbing and Heating to handle all your pipes. Master Plumber Rick is ready to get your pipes back in action. Give Rick a call today at 538-7131 and like him on Facebook.
Scoville Building Supplies may be a little store, but it's a whole lot more. You can find most anything you need at Scoville Building Supplies: plumbing, painting, lumber, windows, or doors. Everything you will need for your construction, remodeling, updating, or building. Call Scoville Building Supplies today at 425-3192.
You may have.
Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium, where there's 5:33 remaining here in the second quarter. John Bapst is in the midst of a 19-5 run, Rob, and Coach Sean Graham decided he needed to talk things over.
Yeah, they've solved Houlton's 2-3. Really, it's been the offensive glass that's hurt him, and Houlton's turned the ball over a few times, too.
Mia Henderson with it, kicks it out to Olivia Henderson.
You can't expect Houlton to keep shooting like they did early, like they were drilling threes right and left the first 4 or 5 trips. That's not going to stay that way, so you got to find other ways to score, and you got to be solid defensively.
Worthley slithers her way in and somehow gets the scoop shot to go.
Much needed basket for Houlton. That's a tough finish there too, Tim.
Sure was. 21-15 now. John Bapst with a 6-point lead and the basketball. Going to go inside. It's Mock. Kicks it out. Scanlon. Back to Mock. With it now. Savannah Liddy. In the paint, Smith. Passed up an open look. 3-point attempt. Going to be up. Ellis, too strong. Rebound once again. It's John Bapst. Mock. Moving the ball well. They find the open person. That's going to be Jada Smith.
Yep. Offensive rebound on one side, and then 3 passes later, a little 5-footer, and Jada Smith knocked it down.
It's 23-15 as Abby Worthley misses the 3-pointer. Mia Henderson and Mock were right there. Tied it up. Yeah, official checks to make sure both players are okay.
That's going to be on Mock, I believe. So that's their second team foul, maybe. Maybe their first team foul.
Just their first, you're right.
It amazes me how quick Mr. Falkingham puts that up. He does a good job with that. Some places we're always wondering, but he gets it right up there.
With 4:20 remaining here in the first half. John Bapst playing good defense. It's a turnover.
Yep.
Looking to go the other way. It's going to be Scanlon. Takes it, lays it up and in on the left side.
What an athletic finish by Scanlon. You know, that was just smooth sailing there.
Took it right at Olivia Henderson, not wanting to draw the foul. 25-15, biggest lead of the game here for John Bapst as Rebecca Howe puts up a shot, no good. Rebound was tipped by the Shires, but controlled by the Crusaders.
Yeah, Bapst controlling the boards on both ends too, Tim. Houlton's not getting many offensive rebounds. There's a defensive breakdown.
Somebody fell asleep at the wheel for Houlton, but Jenna McQuarrie unable to get the easy hoop to go.
Yeah, she might have got a hit on that. I think Houlton dodged a bullet.
Here's Ewings, kicks it over. Worthley, nice play, dump down pass into Mia Henderson. She drew contact, just couldn't quite get the shot to go, but she'll have a chance to go to the free throw line with 3:30 remaining now here in the first half.
Nice screen and roll there for the Shires.
And even though John Bapst has only had 2 personal fouls here through the first 16 or so minutes, they're both on Mock. We'll see Mia Henderson drain the first free throw.
Drew Woolman checking into the game for the Shires.
As Ewings will take a seat beside Coach Sean Graham. Second free throw is up and in as well, so Mia's able to make a pair, but gets Houlton back to within 8.
Yeah, Houlton's really going to have to pick up the effort on the glass. They got a kind of a smaller team in there at the moment.
Ellis, up and under move, puts it up off the glass, no good. That was a tough take.
Yeah, too far out for that one, right? Probably 2 or 3 feet further out than she needed to be for that one.
Worthley took steps, established a pivot foot, and then changed it as she was going to make the pass to Warman. So, once again, an unforced turnover for Houlton.
The turnover monster is rearing its ugly head here for the Lady Shires today. And what's one of the things Coach Graham talked about the other day was how much they've improved their turnovers. And today it hasn't been good. They got to clean that up.
With it, it's going to be Jenna McQuarrie. Goes in underneath. Pass back out, a three-pointer up and in. That's going to be Savannah Libby.
That's good inside-outside offense there, about as good as you can be. You throw it into the post, and you hear Coach Woodside, who's a good friend, talking about that. You throw it into the post, and it opens things up. And that's coaches love to work from the inside, work from the paint out.
It's an 11-point lead here for John Bapst as Warman may have gotten away with steps there, but somehow she gets the underhand scoop shot on the left side with her right hand.
Pretty sweet finish, though. Whether she travels or not, that was a nice finish.
28-19 is the score. John Bapst with the lead and the basketball. Three-pointer going to be put up. That time no good, as it was Emily Mock missing the shot. Good box out by Olivia Henderson.
Yeah, Olivia plays bigger than her size. She works really hard. She's physical. Boxes out.
Warman starts the offense on the right side, goes to Worthley. Mia Henderson now launches up a three from straight on, couldn't get it to go. Rebound's going to be fought for, and the official's going to say it's going to stay with Houlton.
Yep, that's a hustle play by Olivia Henderson that got that rebound.
Ewing's back into the game for Houlton, as we'll see Abby Worthley have a seat. Mock is going to go to the bench. She's earned herself a breather. Jamie Satterfield back into the game here, game for John Bapst. Here's Warman trying to break down her defender. Goes out. Olivia Henderson back to Warman. Warman in the lane. Tough take. No good. Rebound brought away by Sydney Ellis.
Like the take, though. Like the aggressiveness.
Rebecca Howe, quick hands, knocks the ball away, but right into Jamie Satterfield's possession. Another off-balance shot up. No good. Jenna McQuarrie couldn't get the shot to go. It's going to be Drew Warman with it for Houlton.
That was a tough shot there.
It's a minute 33 remaining here in the first quarter. It's a near turnover for the Shires, but they'll keep possession right there. Once again, it's Olivia Henderson. She's worked her tail off here for the first 2 quarters. Drew Warman, crossover. Gets past Harriman, throws it up, but they're going to say she took steps first.
Yeah, 1 too many. That's a good call.
Emma Ardell is going to come into the game here for Houlton. Rebecca Howe to the bench. Minute 14 now remaining in the first half. Houlton opened up a 6-point advantage early on in the game. John Bapst has had as much as an 11-point lead.
They've had a lot of turnovers. It's not so much they haven't been shooting it good. They cooled off. Of course, they were going to, but they've turned it over a ton.
Here's Ellis. Puts the ball on the floor, and Ardell going to commit the foul. And that will be the 7th team foul, so it'll be a 1-on-1 situation here coming up.
Yeah, that's a situation there, right, where you don't want to foul. especially with Sydney Ellis. I think I remember her being a good free throw shooter. She might have done the Elks hoop shoot some of those years.
We'll have a chance to ask her dad about it in game number 2 during the boys' game, as he'll come up and be our Katahdin Trust Company halftime guest. Free throw is going to be up and good.
Solid first half for Sydney Ellis. 7 points for her already.
Sydney's given her team a double-digit lead once again. It's 29-19 with a second free throw coming her way. Sydney dips, puts it up. That one's no good, so she makes 1 of 2. Remains a 10-point ball game. Houlton looking to push as they'd like to get this in below double digits heading into the locker room. Ewings splits 2 defenders, then loses the ball.
Tried to do too much there, really not space for that.
Scanlon, seemed like she blew a tire. Somehow went right into the hands of her teammate, Kate Harriman. She just couldn't get the short shot to go, so Houlton has it. Under 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Ewings has her pass stolen away.
Yeah, she's tough pass there.
15 seconds now remain here in the first half.
Turnovers have really bothered the Shires.
Here's Ellis. Kicks it over Harriman. Satterfield, and a bump with 4.7 seconds left, and they're going to say it's going to be a team control foul against the Crusaders.
Yeah, a little illegal screen there on Drew Warman out high.
Harriman commits the foul.
So if you're Bapst here, you want to push up and make them turn once if you can. Don't let them get a catch immediately going to the basket.
Warman looks up, sees the clock. She'll let it fly. It's going to be short, and that is the way the first half is going to end. It's a 29-19 lead for the John Bapst Crusaders. After they trailed by as many as 6 in the early part of the game, they went on a big run and really did kind of end the first half. Rob, so far, they're looking good.
Yeah, I know I'm being a little repetitive here, but the story of the game is turnovers. A lot of turnovers in the second quarter for Houlton. I know Coach Graham can't be happy about it. You got to give it to Bapst, though. They're making shots. They're being solid defensively. Houlton came out on fire. They hit 4 threes, I think, in the first 5 trips. But after that, it's been a struggle.
Don't go too far. Coming up here on the Katahdin Trust Company halftime show, we're going to have recent 1,000-point scorer Keegan Gentle. He's coming up. He's going to speak to us. So we'll be back in about a minute and a half and talk to Keegan here on WHOU.
Out here, builders choose Advantech products to provide a durable base that helps prevent bouncing and warping. So in here, you can enjoy the beauty of luxurious finished floors without worrying about pops, squeaks, or creaks. Because out here, and in here, there's no better sound than the peace and quiet that comes from Advantech products. The flat-out best for a quiet, stiff floor.
Excellence at ground level is what you get with J. McLaughlin Construction in Houlton. Founded in 2012, the company plans the construction of streets, residential areas, and commercial buildings, and they are involved in both public and private projects. Their high-quality work and many years of experience have earned them an excellent reputation and a loyal client base. Regardless of whether you need a detailed plan for a building or would like to build a road, J. McLaughlin Construction is your reliable partner for all your engineering needs. Call J. McLaughlin Construction at 532-6335 or 694-2546.
Katahdin Valley Health Center, or KVHC, is a network of 6 community health centers dedicated to providing affordable, comprehensive, and high-quality care to people of all ages and incomes. We accept all patients and insurances, including those who are uninsured or on main care. Our committed patient care team is here for you, offering an extensive range of services to provide you with quality health care. We're creating healthy communities starting with you. Call or visit our website today.
Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium, where we are at the half of a 29-19 John Bapst Lady Crusaders lead. And with me now is Mr. Keegan Gentle. Keegan, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Coming off a good win the other day against a pretty decent Old Town team. I know I talked to you after the game. What did Coach Brewer, he's never happy, really, I don't think.
No.
I've never talked to him when he said, man, I'm pumped. he's like most coaches. I'm the same way. We're never happy. You always think you can do better. But what did he think about that game, and what are your thoughts on today's game?
He thought we were pretty rusty because Christmas break, we obviously had a little bit of break, and some bad weather took away some practice and stuff like that. So he thought we were kind of, out of practice. So he's hoping for us to play a little bit better today.
Right. So we talked about it briefly the other day. You got the 1,000 points, you got it out of the way, happened down in Ellsworth, and obviously you've had an amazing high school career. How much of a relief was it? You must have known it was coming, but was it a relief to get it out of the way?
Yeah, going into the game, I knew I was 30 away, and I wasn't really, trying to get out. I was just trying to play. So, but once I got it, it was pretty relieving because, it's out of the way. And
I'm pretty sure. Now, I knew your dad when he was young. He's a little bit younger than me. I'm pretty sure you got your basketball ability from your mother.
Yeah.
Your dad was a baseball player.
Not from my dad.
You didn't get much from him. Does he ever give you any helpful hints over there at all?
I mean, he tries. I think I know more than him, so I kind of just ignore him sometimes, but he tries.
It's all out of love, though.
Yeah.
For sure. So in my book, I'm going to swell your head up here. I think you're one of the better athletes ever to come through Houlton, really. I think you're good in every sport. What's your favorite sport? I'm always curious about that. I've been wanting to ask you that. What's your favorite sport?
If I had to pick, it would probably be basketball.
Yeah, good choice. I appreciate that. I'm a basketball. Tweety wouldn't like it. Tweety's next to us. He's a soccer guy, but
soccer is definitely not my favorite.
Yeah,
no.
You had a great career in soccer too, and I know there was a point where you were thinking about playing football. I'm pretty sure the soccer people were relieved that you didn't go that route.
Yeah.
But I got to think if you'd have played football and they handed you the rock, I think you'd be a little bit like Derrick Henry. I think you'd be a beast and probably run for 100 yards every game. The problem is you might not have made it healthy to basketball season.
Yeah, that was definitely a factor in not playing. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're healthy now. Team's been up and down a little bit. I think you played well. Caribou here. Ellsworth away, I watched most of that game on video. Those are teams, if you talk about the elite teams in B, those are two of them. Herman, of course, is an elite team. Herman, you struggled with maybe a little bit down there. Tough place to play for sure. What do you think you're going to have to do to get by those teams? I mean, I think you're a tournament team, and I'm hoping that you get to stay away from those three teams in the first round. And after that, I think it's, but what's it going to take to get past those type of elite teams? Because you're right there on the precipice of being elite yourself.
I just think our offense needs to come along a little bit more. There's times where we kind of force things and we don't run our sets and stuff like that. Like the problem with Herman was, they played good defense.
Yeah.
We just couldn't score because we held them there in the first half to under 20 points, but they held us under 20 points too. So we just got to, get our offense going here. In the
really
second
good
half of the
defenders. And I know I watch the way you play, and you try. It seems like you always are trying to get other kids involved. You're very unselfish. I don't ever see you you don't force shots. You're just trying to get other kids. Well, once in a while, everybody takes a bad shot now and then, but except for Tweety, he didn't, because he didn't shoot. Tweety didn't shoot when he played. Anyway, he's not. He hates it.
He's ignoring you.
I give him a hard time. But listen, we appreciate you being with us. Big game today. This is a team. They're athletic. They're not a great team. I don't know if they've won a lot of games, but they do have some athletes. So you got to show up to play. Good luck today.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck the rest of the season. Congratulations on 1,000 points. I got to say, I really appreciate the way you do business too. You're not in kids' faces. You don't talk a lot. You just go out there and play, and you're just a gentleman on the court. And I think people recognize that. So I really appreciate that, and congrats on a great career.
Yeah, thank you.
We're going to take a 1-minute break and bring it back on WHOU.
Madigan Healthcare Services provides a continuum of healthcare, from skilled nursing facility, rehab therapy, to home healthcare.
After 5 days in the hospital, they suggested that I come to the Madigan. The level of care, the service, the respect that they showed me, even the aftercare, everything about it was really excellent, and I feel healthy. So the services that I've received at the Madigan have enabled me to get back to those things that I really love to do.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Welcome back to the Katahdin Trust Company halftime show here on WHOU. We're at the half. The score is 29-19. John Bapst with a 10-point lead over the Houlton girls. Rob, why don't you run down through some first half scoring?
Okay, let's start with the Shires. They were led by Abby Worthley. Great half for Abby, 8 points. Tegan Ewens had 5, and Mia Henderson had 4. And for Bapst, they were led by Lacey Scanlon. She had 8 points. Sydney Ellis with 7 points. Jada Smith with 4. Emily Mock with 5. Savannah Libby with 3. And Jamie Satterfield with 2 for their total of 29. So they're getting a few more contributions from people than the Shires are. So hopefully we'll get a few more people in the scoring column in this second half. Down 10, all kinds of time. Don't have to rush, but you got to be sound. And you got to pick up 2 things for Houlton. You got to rebound the ball better, and you got to quit turning the ball over quite so much. A lot of turnovers there, especially, Tim, towards the end of the half. I bet they had probably 6 or 7 turnovers in the last 4 minutes, and that's not going to get it done.
Well, and credit John Bapst, too. I mean, they got up in the passing lanes. The other thing they did is force Houlton to take a lot of long shots. When Houlton came out in the zone to start the half, they're getting those open looks, but eventually Bapst did a nice job clogging up the passing lanes, and Houlton settled for outside shots. Maybe weren't quite as open as what they were against the zone defense. And, John Bapst kind of limited Houlton to one-and-done opportunities and then looked to push and go the other way. Yeah,
Bapst got a lot of offensive rebounds, too, and like you just said, one and done a lot for Houlton.
We did get a final score from up in Presque Isle. It was the Presque Isle Lady Wildcats picking up a 48-25 win over the Orono Red Riots. I thank Steve Carmichael from our crew up in that area for passing along that score. We'll wait to see if we get any others come in as this second half is about ready to get underway. It's going to be John Bapst starting with the basketball.
Looks like Houlton's going to come out man-to-man. And Bapst tried to do a little clear-out play there, but Houlton defended it. Steal by Becca Howe.
She's going to look to push, take it on the left side. Can't get it to go. That's the start Houlton wanted, but just not the finish on the shot as Becca Howe got out and stole the ball.
Great defense there, but you got to knock down those layups. Can't get upset about that, though. Nobody ever tries to miss a layup as a coach. It's frustrating, but it is what it is.
With it for Bapst. Satterfield gave it off. Ellis, left side, lays it up and in.
Yeah, Ellis, she looks like she wants to go left to me. She's up and under in with her left. That was a nice move there.
31-19. Mia Henderson with a rip through. Her shot's going to be put up from the left side. No good. And the rebound. The officials look at each other. We're going to say it's a John Bapst ball. Last touch by Houlton.
Another good look. Good move by Mia Henderson. Just couldn't quite finish.
Of course, I'm not sure if, probably not all our listeners and viewers know, but Sydney Ellis grew up playing a lot of basketball with these kids from Houlton. I can't remember all. We'll ask Pete at halftime that's her father, the next ball game when he comes on to be our halftime guest. But I guess it's been 7 or 8 years since they moved. That baseline jumper was off the mark by Emily Mock.
Yeah, they certainly could use Sydney. She's a good player. There she is with another rebound.
As that three-point attempt was off the mark by Tegan Ewings. So with a 12-point lead, the Crusaders have the basketball. We're going to see Satterfield hand off. Goes to Scanlon. Now to Ellis. Bapst will move the ball out around the perimeter. Smith inside. Ellis, turnaround shot, no good. Well defended.
I think Mia Henderson got a hand on that one, Tim. Good play, though. They got a great post up.
They got the isolation they wanted. Here's Ewings.
A little stagnant moving the ball, too. They're holding it a little more than they were to start out.
Worthley looks to try to go to the cutter. Ewings instead finds Howe, who goes left side. Henderson, runner's going to be put up strong. Worthley could not get the shot to go. Both teams cold here. John Bapst has the only 2 points of the first 2 minutes here of the third quarter. Houlton still looking for
Houlton got a
first
decent
2
look.
points.
Decent look that last time, couldn't convert.
Ewings with a steal. Ewings will put up a runner, and she's going to be bailed out. That was not going to be a high percentage shot.
Yeah, bailed out's a good way of putting it. I agree. That's a foul. As a coach, going to drive you crazy. You say, look, put your hands up. If she makes it, she makes it, because it's such a tough shot.
She's going to take a runner from about 10 feet, which you can live with if you're Coach Woodside, but you can't live with the foul.
Tegan Ewing's such a good free throw shooter, too.
We'll once again give you the injury report brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help. Visit one of their 5 convenient locations or online at countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you as Ewing steps up and makes a pair. And everybody's still healthy so far in this one.
Leads back down to 10.
It's 31-21 as that runner's going to be put up and no good as Satterfield couldn't get the shot to go.
Jada Smith, though, kept it alive. Nice hustle play by her. She's had a lot of those.
Scanlon lines up a 3, gets it to go. Good looking stroke there for Scanlon.
Yeah, that's a play they ran in Caribou a bunch of times, and it worked perfect there. That's 3 threes for Scanlon.
It's 34-21 is Ewing's. Nice runner that time with the angle on the left side. Kisses it up and in off the glass before the ball's inbounded. Coach Sean Graham takes a timeout. We'll take it as well. There's 5:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
Get a jump on your future by exploring your possibilities at Northern Maine Community College. The team of faculty and staff at NMCC will position you for a lifetime of success. With over 35 degree and certificate programs, including our newest offerings in water treatment technology, you will be amazed at how quickly your new skills will open a world of opportunity. Visit us online today at nmcc.edu. Northern Maine Community College. Succeed here.
Score is 34-23 as we're back here on WHOU. Tim Tweedy, Rob Moran, bringing you this afternoon contest. It was supposed to be an evening game, and right now looks like John Bapst certainly showed up. The game time change does not bother them. They've got an 11-point lead here over Houlton.
Yeah, they're playing well for sure. Houlton's picking up the defensive intensity.
That three-pointer is going to be off the mark by Emily Mock. That long rebound is going to be chased down by Sydney Ellis. And as she went to feed Mock, she's going to be whistled for steps.
You got to give credit on the hustle there. A great hustle. Houlton locked out. Good rotation by Mia Henderson caused that travel.
Here's Abby Worthley. Left side beyond the arc. Emma Swallow, who just checked into the game, puts up a shot, and it's going to be short. In the rebounding action, it's going to be Olivia Henderson committing the foul.
Yep, good box out by Jamie Satterfield that time, Tim, forcing Olivia Henderson to go on the back. Looks like that's just Olivia's first foul of the game, though.
Wait, at one point, Houlton had all the momentum. If he joined us late, it was an 8-2 start for the Shires. Coach Woodside called a timeout, switched out of the zone defense, and ever since then, it's been all John Bapst. As Ellis in the paint, drew contact, no whistle. But she still got the shot to go from the left side.
Yeah, they were lucky that wasn't in one, and they need help with her.
Yeah, so on the other end, it's going to be a reach-in foul committed, as there's 3 different Bapst players who converged, and I believe that's going to be Emily Mock, who they say fouled Tegan Ewings.
Good take. Tegan gets herself back to the foul line for 2 more.
It's going to be 3 personal fouls on Mock, as Tegan Ewings puts up the first free throw. It's going to be up and good. We'll see Drew Warman check back into the game here for Houlton. Kate Harriman is in for the Crusaders. Mock and Worthley will each get a rest for their respective teams. Second free throw is up for Ewings, and it's good. And Coach Sean Graham calls another timeout with 4:19 remaining here in the third quarter. The score, 36-25. John Bapst, the 11-point lead. We'll be back in 1 minute on WHOU.
Nortrax is your John Deere construction and forestry equipment dealer for the entire state of Maine. We stand ready to serve all your new and used heavy equipment needs. Count on Nortrax for 24-hour parts and service support and around-the-clock machine monitoring with JD Link. Our certified technicians and parts specialists alongside our product support technology reps are here to serve you. We stand ready as your John Deere construction and forestry equipment team in Maine.
Pioneer Fiber to the Home is now available in Houlton, Sherman, Stacyville, Calais, and Baileyville. Streaming live events in high definition like high school basketball is best viewed with the most stable and fastest connections. Pioneer Broadband delivers state-of-the-art fiber directly into your home to handle all of your most demanding internet needs. Don't get left behind with slower technology. Get the fiber you need. Pioneer Broadband.
Which robots you may have.
Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium. 4:19 remaining in the third quarter. John Bapst is going to have the basketball and an 11-point lead.
It looks like Houlton's going to come with a little bit of half-court pressure here. Try to speed Bapst up a little.
As we see Jenna McQuarrie get the ball out top. Jamie Satterfield to Ellis. Three-point attempt. Scanlon could not get it to go. She'd hit 3 previous three-pointers. That one a little bit strong.
Great look.
Mia Henderson looks to push. She's going to take it herself on the left side. The turnaround shot's up and no good. Rebound taken away by the Crusaders.
Like the aggressiveness, just got to finish.
Warman with a near steal. Scanlon, though, able to keep possession. Dump down pass in. Ellis looking for the foul call. May have had a case. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Warman.
Bapst looks a little bit uncomfortable right now playing against this half-court trap. They haven't turned it over yet, but they've almost turned it over 3 or 4 times.
Jenna McQuarrie goes out. Jamie McQuarrie goes in. The ball comes in to Harriman. Finds Scanlon. In the paint. Ellis passes it off. Scanlon. Baseline jumper is going to be put up. No good. Jamie McQuarrie couldn't get the shot to fall.
Good rebound there by Mia Henderson.
She looks to push. Finds Ewing. Long 2. Gets to go.
Tegan Ewing's a good shooter. She's not going to miss that 15 feet and in. She's money in the bank if she's open. And they gave her space and she knocked it down. Big bucket for Houlton.
It's back down to single digits. It's 36-27. The ball's loose on the floor. And now a whistle. Several bodies down on the floor.
Great chance for Houlton there. If they could have picked the ball up before the jump ball, they had a run out for a layup, but couldn't get to it.
Now we get a signal. It's going to be Houlton basketball as they have the arrow. 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. For the Shires, it's Olivia Henderson. Goes to Ewings. She gets that little pull-up floater to go again. Tegan Ewings, that's her shot.
She's going to work. That's 10 points for her in the quarter. She's tearing it up.
36-29. Houlton's got back to within 7, and now in the corner, a reach-in foul is going to be committed. Emma Swallow and Tegan Ewings both there.
Yeah, I think this half-court trap's paying some dividends for Houlton, for sure.
Ewings picked up her second personal. Each team now with 2 team fouls here in the second half. Ellis got to get it in a hurry. She does it about the 4.5-second mark, and then up, shot no good. You could have asked for a better look for Jamie Satterfield all by herself. Could not get the layup to go. Houlton dodges a bullet.
That's a couple they've missed.
Ewings misses a 3. Emma Swallow, though, gets the offensive board. With 2 freshmen out there. Here's one of them. Warman kicks to the other one. There she is, Swallow right on cue. And Coach Woodside decides he wants to talk things over as Houlton's going on a run. 2:14 remaining here in the third quarter. The score, 36-31. We'll be back in 1 minute on WHOU.
This is Ben Adams from Priority Auto Sales. Listen, I know you've been seeing a lot of these orange plates around town lately, and trust me, I'm not just paying people to drive around in our vehicles all day. Every day we're selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. Why? It's simple. Discounted prices up front, great selection, and low pressure sales. We're simply not playing the games. We really are creating a new way to shop for a used vehicle. Check us out at yourpriorityauto.com and like us on Facebook. Priority Auto Sales, Route 1 in Houlton.
The S.W. Collins Company is the only Makita Pro Center in Maine, which means we have access to all the latest tools that Makita has to offer. Our factory-trained employees are ready to make sure that you have the right tool for any project. With over 180 tools, Makita has the largest cordless offering with a single battery platform in the industry. And don't forget, we are also a Makita authorized service dealer. For sales, service, and the largest selection of quality Makita tools, go where the builders go, the S.W. Collins Company.
Welcome back on WHOU. 2:14 remaining in the third quarter. Houlton has taken what once was a 12-point John Bapst lead, cut it all the way down to 5 points.
Yeah, good half-court press breaker, but good defense by Houlton there. Nice play by Olivia Henderson.
Scanlon was looking to drive, and she had her pocket picked.
Coach Graham stayed with that 1-2-2 out of the huddle.
Ewings throws up another floater. That one will not fall. Good rebound by Sydney Ellis.
Strong rebound, yeah.
Houlton's done a little bit better job on the glass, though.
Yep, they have.
On the
They
defensive end,
Yep.
John Bapst had a ton of offensive rebounds in the first half. So far in the first 6 minutes of the third quarter, not the case. Three-pointer up and in. That's a big three. Satterfield perhaps stops some of the momentum, pushes the lead back up to 8. It's 39-31 Bapst.
Got to give credit on that one to Sydney Ellis. Looked opposite on the post feed. And big three, like you said.
Ewings in the paint as she posted up. Jamie McQuarrie. McQuarrie committed the foul.
She didn't mind getting physical at all, Tegan Ewins, and I like that about her. She'll get into the defender, and when she gets it, she knows what she wants to do with it. Good strong post up there, and she's 4 for 4 so far in the third quarter from the foul line. She's got 10 points in the quarter so far.
That free throw will not fall for Tegan, I should say, as that rolled around the rim about 3 times. Tegan's going to have another free throw, though, coming up. This one's up and no good. So she misses a pair. Opportunity here for Bapst to push the lead back up to double figures, but Scanlon's going to have it go right through her fingertips. That's an unforced turnover for John Bapst, and that'll drive Coach Woodside crazy.
Pass was a little bit high there, but you got to catch it.
Ewings, and most of the offense here in the third quarter for Houlton. Gives it to Henderson. Now Warman, crossover dribble. Finds Mia Henderson, whose pass is low. It's going to be picked off, stolen away.
Yeah, tough turnover there.
Under a minute remains here in this third quarter. Satterfield, dangerous cross-court pass. Finds Jamie McQuarrie. Ellis to Scanlon. Dump down passes. She drew a crowd. Jamie McQuarrie on the weak side lays it up and in.
That's about as good as you can do it right there. Beautiful ball movement. Opposite block pass for the layup.
It's 41-31 with 30 seconds remaining here in the quarter, and a good block by Ellis. She's going to look to push. She's got numbers. Might have gotten away with a travel, and now the official's going to blow the whistle.
Yep, good job by Drew Warman. They had a shot block, but she hustled back, and Sydney Ellis kind of lost the ball a little bit and took steps.
So Houlton will have just over 20 seconds here to try to get the lead again, back down into single digits. Emma Swala passed up a look. Ewings, scoop shot, off balance, no good. Rebound taken away by Scanlon. She's going to look up, see that she's got 6 seconds with which to work. Picks up her dribble, looks for Ellis. Mia Henderson's going to pick it off, and she's going to travel. Both teams kind of
sloppy.
Yeah, a little sloppy. Nobody wanted to have the ball. The seconds ticking down.
You hate to turn it over there, though. That gives Bapst plenty of time to get a decent look here.
There's 2.6 seconds. They run the play for Scanlon. She's going to open look for 3. Front rim. They got the shot they wanted. Just couldn't get it to drop. Through 3 quarters of play. John Bapst, 41. Houlton, 31. Bapst will take a 10-point lead into the fourth quarter. We'll be back in a minute on WHOU.
It's never too early to start planning for your future, whether that means protecting your family with life insurance, college planning, or starting to save for retirement. I want to help you get started.
Regardless of your age, it's important to start planning for your financial future now. And as you inch closer to retirement, it's important for you to protect your assets, your retirement income, and your family.
Thompson Hamel has many tools available to help you chart your course on your financial roadmap. Thompson Hamel, LLC. Your family, your future.
Tired of the same old boring meals? Try something new this week. TNT Takeout at 69 High Street in Houlton has what you're looking for.
And believe me, the name doesn't lie. The food is dynamite. Every pizza is loaded with lots of gooey cheese and delicious toppings, from traditional pepperoni to barbecue chicken combination to vegetarian pizza or all meat.
You can grab their specials or enjoy salads to food off the grill, Mexican seafood, and hot or cold subs. TNT Takeout, the convenience store that has it all.
Call 521-5250.
Today. Back and ready for the fourth quarter here on WHOU. It's going to be John Bapst starting the quarter with the basketball. They've got a 10-point lead. The score, 41-31. Sydney Ellis goes top of the key to Smith. Good hands by Worthley, knocked away, but Emily Mock steals the ball right back.
Yeah, good defense, but you can't give it right back like that. You got to take care of it and get a shot.
Ellis pulls it out, now works it down around Satterfield, out of Smith. Bapst is happy to take a little time off the clock with this 10-point lead. It's Savannah Libby down to Ellis.
Do a lot of
40
pick and
seconds
rolls
off.
and get the matchups they want. They've done that a lot. Getting the switches on the screen and rolls.
Smith uses upper dribble, needs some help. Ellis, floater in the lane, no good. Rebound taken away by Tegan Ewings.
Took a minute off, though, with that possession.
Here's Henderson. Worthley, right side. Back to Ewings. Rebecca House. Her jumper, no good. Mia Henderson, though, with an offensive board. Tries to put it up off the glass, no good. Rebound's going to be fought for and finally corralled by Jamie Satterfield of the Crusaders.
Got to go to the rim there. Shot a fadeaway on it.
And it's going to be a player control foul against Jada Smith as Tegan Ewing stood in and took it.
Nice play by Tegan.
She gets up a little bit gingerly.
Yeah, a lot of contact there. She took it full force. Sometimes when you take a charge, you can just barely get hit, but that one she took it straight on.
So a minute and a half has gone by here in the quarter. It's 41-31 still. John Bapst the 10-point lead. Olivia Henderson is going to be whistled for traveling as she ball faked and didn't get the ball down before she took that big first step.
I'm not sure what the turnover count is for Houlton, but it's got to be up in the mid-teens.
Scanlon is going to check back into the game here for the Crusaders as Sydney Ellis looks to take the ball out. Finds Satterfield being chased by Olivia Henderson. Back to Ellis. Now finds Scanlon, guarded by Ewings, uses a screen. Ellis at the free throw line with her back to the hoop. She's going to give the ball up to Satterfield. Works it into Ellis. Three-point attempt up for Mock, no good. Weak side rebound brought down by Abby Worthley.
He's going to start carving into that lead a little bit.
Mia Henderson launches up a three, no good. Rebound chased down, long carom right into the hands of Jamie Satterfield.
Great look.
5:45 remaining now here in the quarter, or regulation. And a blocking foul is going to be called. Looks like Mia Henderson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be 14 fouls for the Shires.
Yep, pretty good call there. Becca Howe cheating up, trying to get a steal. The girl went back door, and Mia stepped up and got a blocking foul, but it saved a layup.
Emma Ardell checking into the game, as is Drew Warman for Houlton. And good out of bounds play comes right into Sydney Ellis. She got the shot she wanted from the right block, and the foul's going to be committed to prevent the layup.
Yeah, just not good defense there. Good execution of the play, but you can't let a person catch it right underneath the basket. Most times that happens. That's what's going to happen. They're either going to get a layup or you're going to foul them.
First free throw is good for Ellis. She's got another free throw coming her way. Second free throw is up. That one rims out. It's going to be fought for and brought down by Mia Henderson. Mia looks to push. Pulls up, gives it to Worthley. Worthley is going to lose the ball out of bounds.
Excellent help defense by Bapst. That time there was a crease there. The help closed that crease really fast. The ball went into the bleachers.
Under 5.5 minutes remaining here in regulation. Looking to drive, Satterfield along the baseline. Goes to Scanlon. She forces a pass into Ellis. Fortunately for Scanlon, the ball is tipped right back into her hands, and now a reaching foul is going to be called against Drew Warman.
Yep, the fifth one on Houlton, so they're going to be shooting here in a couple more.
Nobody from either team really in any foul trouble. Emily Mock's the only player with 3 or more fouls. She has 3. Scanlon's going to get the ball in bounds. She does.
Almost found the 5 count there, but couldn't quite get to it.
Satterfield has it. Goes to Scanlon. Nada Smith puts the ball on the floor. It's knocked away by Warman. Bapst will keep possession, though.
You got to get up, though. Houlton defenders are 10 feet off their people, and the ball's up front. You got to get up in their face. You don't want to foul like that, but you got to get a little closer.
Worthley's going to commit the foul. That's going to be foul number 6 for the Shires. It'll stop the clock at 4:46 remaining here in the fourth quarter. John Bapst with a 42-31 lead. inbound is going to be tipped, and then it's going to be out of bounds.
Great hustle.
Last touched by Jamie Satterfield.
Yep, great job by Mia Henderson there, getting on the floor. She didn't have a great chance at that loose ball, but she's able to knock it off Satterfield and Houlton. Maybe that gives them a little spark here. They need a spark, Tim.
Good individual effort by the Houlton sophomore. Here's Warman, guarded by Scanlon. In underneath they go. Worthley had a decent take, but couldn't get the shot to go, and then she's going to commit the reach-in foul, and they'll walk the other way for free throws.
Yep, Jada Smith with a nice defensive play there.
Worthley just picked up her 4th personal. We'll see Kennedy Buzzio check into the game. Also for John Bapst, it's going to be Kate Harriman checking in. You'll see Mock go to the bench. At the free throw line here for a one-on-one opportunity is going to be Jada Smith.
Chance to push that lead up to 13 if she can make them both.
Jada dips. Free throws up. It's a bit strong. Rebound brought down by Scanlon. And then a foul's going to be called in underneath as Scanlon snuck in, grabbed the offensive board, and Mia Henderson commits a foul.
She almost got that rebound in a squat position. And she has strong enough leg muscles that she's able to explode back up out of that squat. That's one of the first times I've seen something like that.
She's athletic as can be. Her first free throw is up and good, pushes the lead back up to a dozen. 43-31.
It's 12 points for her on the day.
Approaching her average. She now has 13. She averages 14 on this season. Her team has a 13-point lead. 4:30 remaining here in this contest. Warman, hesitation dribble, gets by her defender, can't get the shot to go. Put back by Ardell, no good. Houlton must feel like there's a lid on that hoop as Warman did everything other than put the ball in. Scanlon lines one up from deep, gets it to go. John Bapst has opened up with 47-31 lead over Houlton.
Yeah, they just left her that time, and she made them pay.
Warman again is going to try to make something happen as she gets into the paint. And Warman drew contact. Nice play by the freshman guard. She's decided with only 4 minutes left in this game, Rob, she wants to make something happen.
Yeah, she's trying to create some things for herself and for other people, too, and they got to do that. You got to be aggressive.
There's a timeout taken on the floor. 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. The score, 47-31. We'll be back in 1 minute on WHOU.
From kitchen excellence to building damage, owning your own restaurant comes with a lot of liabilities.
Among drivers, vehicles, and business property, there's a lot of exposure.
If our equipment fails, we know United Insurance has us covered.
For us, finding the right words for marketing campaigns is simple. Finding the right insurance is not. That's why it's nice to know United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
The United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
White Smiles Family Dentistry realizes that life gets busy. We have locations in Presque Isle and Fort Fairfield to better accommodate your busy schedule. If you need to see a dentist but don't want to wait months for an appointment, then call White Smiles Family Dentistry. We are always accepting new patients and can accommodate you as quickly as possible. We offer the area's most complete dentistry, including implants, extractions, root canals, and implant-retained dentures, which saves you from trips downstate or transfers to another dental office. Don't wait months to see your dentist. Call White Smiles Family Dentistry today.
2, 1, you are live.
We are back live at Alumni Gymnasium. Tim Tweedy, Rob Moran, joined by Lori Susi. As Drew Warman's at the free throw line with the clock stopped, 4 minutes left here in the quarter. She makes the first free throw, gets her team back within 15. Second free throw is up and a bit strong, so it'll remain a 15-point game as it's going to be Sydney Ellis tracking down the rebound. 47-32 is the score.
And Houlton's going to do something to put pressure on the ball and get him to take some quick shots.
Scanlon being guarded by Warman, goes to Smith. And Smith is going to take steps, no question about it.
Yep, good call there. Break for Houlton.
Sam Condon check into the game here for the Shire Towners. We'll see Emma Ardell go to the bench. But Houlton's in need of some hoops in a hurry here, finding themselves down by 15. 3.5 minutes remaining as Olivia Henderson gets into the lane. Tough take. Oh, good. She's kind of parted there for her, but she was underneath the hoop, Rob, by the time she saw an opening.
Tough finish for sure. Good move.
Remains a 15-point lead here for Bapst. They've got the basketball. Scanlon goes to Ellis. Those two have been the top two players here on the afternoon for the Crusaders. Smith to Ellis. Back to Scanlon.
Yeah, they're being patient. They're being deliberate.
They want to eat some time off the clock.
Yep.
Satterfield now has it in her hands, and she'll back things out before handing it off. Finds Kate Harriman, guarded by Henderson. Houlton can't wait long before they decide to commit a foul. Scanlon, kind of a good look. Can't get the shot to go, but right there is Jada Smith. Lays it up and in. It's a 17-point lead for John Bapst, 49-32.
Jada Smith with the nice follow. She's had a real solid game.
Henderson's three-pointer off the dribble, no good, but a reach-in foul is going to be committed against Sydney Ellis. They're going to give her 3 free throws coming up.
It's a break for Houlton. Chance to cut into it a little bit with the clock stopped. Down 17, you need every break you can get.
Henderson's going to miss the first free throw, though.
Look for Houlton to press here a little bit if they're able to.
Second free throws also off the mark for Mia Henderson. We'll see Emma Swallow check back into the game for Houlton. And in for the Crusaders is going to be number 40, Jenna McQuarrie. Henderson misses all 3, but Kennedy Buzzio sneaks in and grabs the board.
Good hustle
Swallow.
by Kennedy Buzzio.
Swallow lined one up, could not get it to go. So Houlton with plenty of good looks, just couldn't get anything to fall. It remains a 17-point game. 2:20 remaining here in regulation.
Yeah, they've had a really hard time, the Houlton girls, in the second half. Other than Tegan Ewings, if you think about it, she scored 10 or 12 points in the third quarter. Other than that, they points have been precious and few in the second half.
Yeah, if my memory's right. It was 31-21 at halftime. So that means Houlton scored 11 points here in the second half. That's just not going to get it done. Mia Henderson, meanwhile, picked up her 4th personal. So free throw is going to be up and good. Kate Harriman gets to go.
Katie Harriman's first point of the game.
And that free throw falls as well.
Bapst has done a nice job from the foul line today, too. Haven't missed many.
Here with it, it's Buzzio for the Shires. Goes to Warman. Warman, top of the key, tries to break her defender down, gets into the paint, and while she couldn't get the shot to go, a foul's going to be called.
I like the fact that she's looking to get to the rim, though.
So Warman will go back to the free throw line with 2:01 remaining here in the fourth quarter. At the conclusion of this contest, don't go anywhere. We're still going to have the boys game coming up directly following. There's checking in here for John Bapst, 2 new players. We're going to have Emma Cowing, a freshman, coming into the game, and Savannah Libby coming back in here. Warman gets the second free throw to fall. 51-34, and now a whistle. And Coach Woodside has something he wants to talk about with 2:01 remaining here in the fourth quarter. We will be back in 1 minute on WHOU.
For drivers from Patton to Bangor and everywhere in between, buying from Thornton Brothers is a rewarding experience.
If you're looking for a new Ram pickup, Thornton Brothers is definitely the dealership you want to visit.
Enjoy employee pricing plus on select new 2019 and 2020 Ram trucks at the Big Finish event at Thornton Brothers. Thornton Brothers in Lincoln, your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
We all know a Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Houlton Tire Company at 76 Myrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snowblowers. Full service department with parts in stock.
Steelstone Industries in Houlton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing. Groundwork materials of all kinds and equipment to move it. We now offer heavy equipment and truck repair at our shop on 289 Station Road in New Limerick. Call Steelstone Industries at 532-2675.
Welcome back here on WHOU. It's going to be John Bapst basketball. 2:01 remaining here in the fourth quarter. It's 51-34 lead for the Crusaders. Lots of new players in the game here for Bapst. As a steal by Drew Warman. She's going to take it, lay it up over the front of the rim. Too strong. She couldn't get the shot to go, but Houlton will keep possession.
Yeah, chance for a layup there. You got to knock them down. Missed a few layups today.
Inbound play comes to Condon. Works around now, Morgan Graham. She'll give the ball up, Warman. She'll try a three, get it to go. Drew Warman makes it 51-37, minute and a half now remaining.
A lot of confidence on that one.
John Bapst needs to get the ball over midcourt. They will as Condon tips it out of bounds and right into the hands of Emily Mock, sitting on her team's bench. She put in a good day's work, despite some foul trouble. With it in the corner, it's going to be Jenna McQuarrie. Kicks it out now. Harriman. Got her minute 10 seconds and a steal by Morgan Graham. Morgan with it for Houlton. Gets it over midcourt. 1 minute remains now in regulation as Drew Warman tries another three. That one's just as good as the last one. It's an 11-point game, 51-40.
A little bit of a coming out party for Drew Warman.
That seems to be her spot as you see Coach Woodside. He wants to take a timeout. 47.6 seconds remain here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a 1 minute break and be right back here on WHOU.
At the Maine Baseball Academy, our top priority is to create an experience of advanced learning and skill development for all ages. The YMCA Indoor Turf Facility has many resources that we use to our advantage while developing young athletes. Our top-tier coaching staff includes Director of Operations Ryan Lincoln and John Fry, Searsport District High School, Cody Collins, Bangor Christian Schools, and Cam Archer, Old Town High School. Follow us on Facebook at Maine Baseball Academy or call today for more information.
This is Neil. Can I help you? You're where? I'll be right there. What'd you guys do? Giving steals. That's all you did? Yes. There's nothing wrong with that. I guess there is something wrong with giving away steals.
Still, this 2016 CRV SC now only $17,995.
I don't know why.
They were good steals.
Coming out of the timeout, it's going to be a John Bapst basketball. They lead by 11. Just over 30 seconds remaining here in this contest. John Bapst is going to advance their record to 4-2, while Houlton's going to drop to 5-3. As Emma Swallow comes up with the steal. Warman takes it herself, gets it to go. She scored 8 consecutive points here for the Shiretowners. It's back down to single digits, but there's only 15 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, 13 points in the game for Drew Warman, too.
As the ball's going to be fought for and taken away here by Morgan Graham. Down to 5 seconds. Warman has it. 3 seconds. See if the shot can be off. Swallow puts it up and won't fall, and that is going to conclude game number 1. It's going to be the John Bapst Lady Crusaders making the trip up 95 and picking up a 51-42 victory over what was the number 2 seeded Houlton Shires. We'll go ahead and take a 1 minute break, and when we come back, Rob will have a Pat's Pizza post-game guest back in 60 seconds on WHOU.
Lincoln Power Sports is the leading ATV, snowmobile parts, accessories, and outdoor equipment dealer in Lincoln. Whether you're looking for the latest new products from BRP, Can-Am, Skidoo, or today's best clothing and accessories, we've got it. It's no wonder riders and customers trust Lincoln Power Sports for ATV and snowmobile service and installation of parts and accessories. Stop by our store or browse our extensive online catalog from anywhere in the world. Call 207-794-8100. We would love to hear from you.
Aroostook Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Aroostook Limousines has 8 and 12 passenger limousines and a 20 passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Houlton, and Patton at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
Welcome back here on WHOU as we've concluded game number 1. It was John Bapst picking up a 51-42 victory, and Rob is on down courtside where he's got our Pat's Pizza post-game guest.
Scanlon Lacey, great job. I thought it was a nice team win. I thought your team moved the ball. Nobody was selfish. It looked like you were all having a lot of fun out there.
Yeah, we did. We played as a team very good. Our shots are going in. They weren't falling last game, so to come in tonight and make shots was great.
Now early, starting the game, Houlton was hitting everything. Coach took a timeout. What did he say to you in the timeout?
We came out. We were starting in zone, and then we came out in man, and he just said we can't let them shoot wide open shots, and I think that really changed it. We need to bring intensity, and I think that's what's changed everything.
Third quarter there, or maybe starting the fourth, they switched to a little half-court trap. Seemed to bother you for a while, but you took a timeout and kind of slowed down. What would Coach say to you on the bench then?
We went over how to break it and just stay calm in it, and we can't rush anything, and they're going to bring the pressure, and we just need to stay calm.
Well, listen, congratulations. That's a really good win for your team. Hopefully we'll see you in Bangor. I think it's going to take a long ways towards getting you to the Cross Center.
All right, thank you.
Tim, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Rob. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and take about a 3-minute break as the boys' teams are yet to take the floor. We'll give a chance for the custodians here to finish sweeping the floor. Give a chance for them back at the station as far as those online to be able to make the switch over to the stream for game number 2. When we come back, we'll wrap up the scoring from game number 1. But for right now, we'll take a 3-minute break and be back here getting ready for game number 2 back in 3 minutes.